So Shares is a new investing platform in the UK. So they are mobile app based only, so no desktop version. And in this video, I'm going to do a quick first impressions of the app, how easy it is to use, should you use it as a beginner, and how you can get started for as little as £1. You might very well be new to this channel because it's very new, so I would appreciate a subscribe if you are interested in more things personal finance and investing. So this is the Shares UK mobile app, and as you can see, when you do log in, you are greeted with the dashboard. So just like many other investment providers, you'll have a dashboard with a timeline of your investments. So as you can see, the value of my portfolio currently is £6.61. So this is definitely not my main investment portfolio, but I put in a couple of pounds just to check how the system works. And as you can see, it's very standard. 1 day, we have 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, and all. What I like about this is that the all line is flattened and it looks quite cool. Just thought that was a really nice touch, and it's very beginner friendly. The graphics are very simple and very high quality actually. So it's the attention to details such as this line being flat and stuff like that really makes it beginner friendly. Also, when I scroll down, you can see the two holdings that I have. So I have Apple and Alphabet, and you may also notice that the shares are less than 1. So this app allows fractional trading. So just like trading 212, it allows you to buy £1 worth of many of these stocks and shares. So the thing that separates shares to any other company is probably the ease of use, but mainly it is in the name shares. So what they want you to do is to kind of share with your friends, join this community, which at the moment doesn't really exist. So we can go into activity and you can see that whenever you do buy a trade, it does list it publicly. Of course, you can turn this off if you want to. You can see that it says I bought Alphabet at 110.20, which is not correct. That is the full price of the stock. So I feel like this is quite a new investment platform and there are still some tweaks to be made, but the general consensus is that it's very public. When someone else trades, you can see what they're trading. You can follow people, you can message them, and the hope is that they will contribute to your forum where new beginner investors can actually invest in companies that they feel like are close to their hearts. So there are some ESG programs, there's some high growth groups such as Tesla and Apple, and basically the aim is to get new people on board with investing with small amounts of money just to see how the investment world really is, the fact that investments can go up as well as go down, but overall most investments in good companies do go up as a function of time. So in this section, you can get your notifications. So of course, right now, I don't have any notifications. So we can go back to the dashboard. And what I found really confusing is how to buy a stock. Now, this took me quite a while to figure out because usually with most investing apps, there will be a separate tab or a section to where you can buy your stocks. And I couldn't find it for the longest time. And then I realized there's a small magnifying glass here. You can click it, and then you can explore the stock options. So I thought this was a bit weird. It's not very clear. Maybe they can do something to the app that makes it a bit clearer to where the main feature of the whole app where you actually buy the stocks is quite confusing. The graphics are very nice. It's very Apple-esque. So the kind of theming is very suitable to someone who has an iOS device. It feels very easy to use, very nice high quality graphics, and overall it's quite a joy to use. So there's a section on big daily movers, most popular this week. And I of course don't recommend you to just look at the most popular stocks and invest in them. Usually if a stock is running up 8% or like 10%, it doesn't really mean that's a sustainable growth. So of course you should always do your research before investing. This is not financial advice, so do take that on board. There is a good selection of stocks. So for example, if I wanted to check Apple, they have Apple, and also in the search bar, you can search for people who are on shares. There's a section on newly added where you can find newly added stocks to the Shares app. There's consumer goods. So let's go into Ball, for example, and see what kind of information we have as a beginner investor in shares. So of course we have the graphs 1 week, 1 month, 5 years. We have key stats, so the market cap, the PE ratio, EPS, dividend yield, the beta score, which I'm not sure what it is at the moment, the average volume. And what I like about Shares app is you have a latest news section. So you can find out more about this company. You can find out about the article sentiment, so the investor sentiment. So right now it's early days, there's not much data on it, so you can't really figure out the article sentiment from this. What I like is at a glance, it gives you nice key information points such as the CEO, how many employees there are, what sector, company headquarters, and also a link to the website, and you can read more about the company here. I think it's really cool. For example, if we go into Colgate, we can see the same things. We can quickly see the dividend yield here. We can look at the graph. So for the 5 years, it looks like Colgate's going up, but of course we should do our own due diligence. So you can read the latest news on that. And it's kind of to get people to start investing. I wouldn't recommend it for a seasoned investor just because it's very much beginner friendly targeted, and also at this time they are not FSCS protected, so the Financial Services Compensation Scheme, they're not part of that. So of course if the company goes down you might lose some of your capital, if not all, so there's that to take into consideration. So I would really only recommend it for people starting out, putting 1 or 2 to 10, 20 pounds inside their portfolio. So what I want to do now is to put some money into my account. So I'm going to put just £1 to show you how little amount you actually need to start investing. So if I press available to invest, I can press top up and my Revolut bank is linked. So all I really have to do is to press top up and insert £1 and press continue again, and it's going to direct me to Revolut. So of course you can use other banks, not just Revolut, and authorized, press continue. It's as simple as that. Yep. Done. So here is available to invest £1. So with this £1 we're actually gonna set an order. Today is a Saturday, so all the markets are closed for stocks and shares, but I guess we can set an order anyway just to show you how you can use this app. So magnifying glass, and I actually want to invest in Colgate because I see they have a nice dividend yield, and of course we can see that the company's been growing over the past 5 years, which doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to keep growing, but for the sake of this video we are going to invest in Colgate. So press buy, press £1, review. So the stock price is £78.12, but we're going to pay £1. They have a service fee of 0.79%, and this is to actually cover the foreign exchange fees. So an app like Freetrade actually charges somewhere around 4.5% for foreign exchange fees, so this is a whole lot less. This is giving me about 0.015 shares. Press schedule, and it's going to place my order whenever the US market opens, which will be on a Tuesday because there is a holiday in the US over the weekend. If it's the kind of app that you think you'll be using or you want to try out because you're a beginner in investing, then use the link down below and we will both get a share if you use that link to sign up. Do subscribe to the channel and check out my other videos, and I will see you in the next video.